Today in Cairo, we experience three completely different worlds in one city: ancient pharaohs, Islamic Cairo, and Christian history dating back nearly 2,000 years. From King Tut's treasures, to the mummies, to the hanging church, and the chaotic markets of Cairo, this was one unforgettable day. We started the morning at the Grand Egyptian Museum, and honestly the scale of the place is hard to describe. Everything here feels massive. Huge statues, great halls, and artifacts that are thousands of years old. Even before seeing the treasures, you already feel that you've stepped into another world. What's incredible is that many of these statues were carved over 3,000 years ago, without modern tools. The level of detail is unbelievable. Even the facial expressions and jewelry are still visible after thousands of years. Some of these pieces were buried under sand for centuries before being discovered. And suddenly there they are, the pyramids in the distance, reminding you that all of this history was created thousands of years ago, right here in Egypt. Even everyday objects survived. Beds, headrests, and furniture preserved for centuries inside tombs. These weren't just museum pieces, they were once part of real people's lives. And then came the highlight. Seeing the treasures of Tutankhamun in real life was unbelievable. The detail, the gold, the craftsmanship. It's hard to believe these artifacts are over 3,000 years old. And this is a stone that changed history forever. The Rosetta Stone became the key that finally allowed historians to decode ancient Egyptian hieroglyphics after centuries of mystery. One of the most beautiful pieces in the museum was this painted panel of geese, created over 4,000 years ago. The colors, the detail, and the realism are so well preserved that it almost feels modern. This tiny figure represents King Khufu, the man behind the Great Pyramid. After building one of the largest structures on Earth, one of the few surviving images of him is a small, fragile statue. The contrast feels almost unbelievable. This was one of the most unforgettable moments in the museum, coming face to face with the real mummies of Yua and Tuya. These were real people who lived over 3,000 years ago, yet their faces, hair and features are still visible today. It suddenly makes ancient Egypt feel incredibly real. Next we visited Islamic Cairo and the incredible Mosque of Muhammad Ali, no, not the boxer, inside the citadel. The scale and architecture were absolutely breathtaking. Massive domes, towering minarets, and incredible detail everywhere you looked. What amazed us is how Cairo blends ancient history with living culture. These places aren't just historical monuments, they're still part of everyday life. Then we explored Christian Cairo and visited the famous Hanging Church. The church dates back centuries and is one of the oldest and most important Christian sites in Egypt. The artwork, wooden ceilings and ancient icons were stunning. One of the most fascinating parts was learning about the Holy Family route through Egypt, the journey believed to have been taken by Mary, Joseph and baby Jesus. To finish the day, we explored the bustling markets of Cairo. Today showed us why Cairo is one of the most fascinating cities on earth. In just one day, we explored ancient Egypt, Islamic history and Christian heritage, all woven together into one incredible city. If you enjoyed our journey, please like and subscribe and join us next for our India's Golden Triangle.